The star of the show is here. Now, I said before, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to do this thing special here. Get a full look at this. Back up for me there, Rob. I'm going to see this whole thing here. I want y'all to look at these shoes. He is killing it. The winner of the day, I'm telling you. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
How's your mom doing, by the way?
She's doing good. I text her. I think she's watching right now, actually.
She keeps what?
I just text her. I think she's watching the show.
Oh, good for her. Well, she's always keeping track of you, and that's good.
For sure.
You got to see you're down with her at Yogi's a while back. So, how often did she get down and get to come visit you?
Probably at least once a month, minimum.
See, that's probably pretty cool and something that a lot of players don't get to have.
Exactly. Being in Indiana, I mean, it's not too far of a drive, and then it's not far enough away where I can go and visit whenever I want to, so it's pretty nice.
What has it been like being a Lafayette kid playing in Bloomington when you go back to Lafayette?
It's actually,
especially, but I guess normally it would probably be pretty good. It's probably not been as good here of late because they've got that streak going. But
honestly, I feel like it's not as bad as everyone makes it seem. It's really honestly all love when I go back to Lafayette, but occasionally I do get I haven't beat Purdue yet. Usually it's mostly my friends from high school and stuff. So
I think that changes this year. I told someone earlier. I said I think they're going to split with them this year. But we'll see. But you guys have played well. But this team, I was talking to Rob and Trace earlier. You guys really look together more. It looks organic too. I've seen, like I told Race, I've seen them both out at football games, out in the tailgate lot, just being a student, having fun, and with. I don't think you were with them, but I think it was maybe Xavier Johnson was with them. It's different guys, and it's not just the guys that have been here. So you guys seem to really be blending extraordinarily well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like Miller Kopp, my ex, and Big Mike, and the two freshmen too. I feel like everyone really bonded well on and off the court. So Coach Woodson's big thing is family. So he wants everyone to be friends and family off the court. So we do a lot of things off the court to help build relationships with each other. And all the new guys are really cool, and everyone really gets along.
I saw a recruit yesterday. I'm not going to mention names because it's a recruit, but talked about that very thing. That is something that rang with him from Coach Woodson, talking about the family atmosphere, because that's how his current situation is, and that he really liked that a lot. And we've seen that work on the football side. You know, the LEO thing, of course you have to win, but that's a great basis to start, because if you're around the guys that you don't like to be around, that's not going to be a lot of fun, and you're probably not going to have a lot of success.
Sure. So like you said, he wants a player-led team. So I feel like doing things off the court makes things even easier on the court. So, I mean, if guys get into it on the court, I feel like once they get off the court, I mean, it's going to be squash because they're friends and everything off the court. So, really, like I said, the family thing, the family aspect, I mean, you have to love each other through their faults and everything. So, like you said, Coach Woods is big on that, and everyone really just wants to bond on and off the court. So we have a great season.
Officially, it's your senior season, right? Mm-hmm. Which everyone has like 6 more seasons they can use, I guess, if they want. But can you believe you're a senior in college?
Not really. I know when you get out of high school, everyone says make sure you take advantage of your college years because it goes by really fast. But, I mean, obviously you don't really listen because you're young.
None of it. Your whole life, people will tell you that about kids, about this, about that, and none of us listen. And let me tell you, it is all true.
Always. It always is true. So, I mean, it's been a great 3 years, actually, about to be 4. But, I mean, I've had a great time here. I've had some of the best times of my life here at Indiana University. So, I'm really looking forward to this senior season, and really just looking forward to win.
And speaking of this season, a lot of new parts, but parts that seem to add into what you guys were missing last year. You've got Miller Kopp and Patrick Stewart, Parker Stewart rather, that can shoot and fill it up from the outside. You've got you and Xavier out front. It's like you just have multiple parts now, where last year everything was kind of strained. Even Trace and Race, now they've got Michael Durr and Logan Duncombe that can push them in practice and come in and play as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at the point guard position, we have me, Christian, the X, and then, I mean, the other guards, you have Trey, Parkers, Anthony, Scoop, everybody. So I feel like this year we're really deep. We can play 11, 12 guys. I feel like we can be confident in those guys. No, I mean, the type of style we're playing, we're going to have to play a lot of guys. So we're just confident in each other, and everyone's in the gym, and everyone's just working hard right now.
What's been the biggest change philosophy-wise, it's like defensively, from what you've done in the past and are doing now?
I would say, or personally, I would say ball pressure. We're able to pick up full court, and we can play the pass lanes more and deny guys. So I feel like the defense intensity is going to be a lot more. It's going to be up this year, and we're going to get after guys. So Coach Woodson always says, "You play great defense, we got fun on offense." So we're really liking it on defense.
How much have you enjoyed just the new atmosphere, the change, the different opportunity for you? Not different responsibilities as much, but probably a different way of achieving those responsibilities.
I feel like change is always good. Not all the time, but most of the time it's always good. But it's good. I feel like it's good for me right now. But it's been good just having a different style of offense. And I feel like everyone really starts off on the same note. So everyone does have an advantage over each other since we have a new coaching staff and everything. So it's good. I feel like this style of play really fits my game a lot more. Just picking up full court, getting after guys. And then on the offensive end, it's more spread out, and you're able to create for others and yourself. So I like the change.
Something about Coach Woodson that people don't know or wouldn't imagine.
He's hilarious.
That you can not get in trouble for saying.
No, he's hilarious. Like when we went to dinner last night, he's a super funny guy. He cracks a lot of jokes, and he really just likes to have fun off the court and enjoy the time he has with people around.
The first presser he did as the coach, I saw him playing golf like that Saturday, and I'd mentioned it, and someone else asking him the question about how's his golf game. He says, well, and he was straight-faced. He said, well, when you're looking at me, you're looking at Tiger Woods. And he started going, and then he finally busted out. But, yeah, that has got to carry over to practice and make it so much more relaxed and easier to do what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when you have I feel like having like you said, a better relationship off the court with the coach, and where he jokes around with you, and where he's really just himself around you. You feel like he has a personality, and he it's not. I feel like, how to put this, just the way he is. I feel like he's super personable, and you're just able to be yourself around him.
Hoosier hysteria. You had gotten to go through that before. Didn't happen last year, of course, but then this year, not only does it happen, but it's a unique situation. You've got Coach Woodson there the first time. You got Dane Fife there, and Isaiah Thomas there. What was that like, seeing basically three levels of former IU very well-known players that have been a part of that history? I mean, Dane went to the Final Four. Mike Woodson, of course, played for Bob Knight through that great 80s team, and Isaiah Thomas, not only an NCAA champion here, but an NBA All-Star, NBA champion, and just as Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, yeah, it was great, really, just to get back in Assembly Hall and just get in front of the fans. I mean, it really shows you just how much love the fans show to even the former players and then the current players, too. I mean, it was over 30 years ago Coach Woodson played here, and they still love him. Even with Isaiah Thomas, obviously, they're legends. But you just see the love that Hoosier Nation has for just a basketball program in general. And really just seeing Isaiah Thomas, I didn't really realize how big of a deal it was until after it was over. Because, I mean, you're just in the moment, you don't realize it. But, I mean, he's arguably the best point guard of all time. And just having them back in the hall was pretty fun. Exciting.
And being a point guard yourself, and I know you guys got to spend a little bit of time with him. Did you talk about the game, your game, or did you spend some time with him?
Not really. I feel like it was more of like a team atmosphere. So, really, he was just saying what Coach Woodson pretty much was harping on was the family aspect, how close they were when he got to Indiana, and how they would do anything for each other, how the whole team were like brothers. So they feel like if our team can get like that, we can go places and have a chance to win a national championship.
And like I said, I've seen that a type of a transformation. How have you seen that already impact what you guys are trying to do?
I would say, honestly, the intensity on the court, really. I feel like everyone holds each other accountable. Whenever someone's slacking off or not doing what they're supposed to do, and the guys are on them, and no one gets offensive, and no one take offense to it. So I feel like guys are really stepped up in the leadership role, and guys are really just trying to do everything they can to win because they know what they have to do.
I would imagine besides going to the NCAA tournament and trying to win the Big Ten title, beating Purdue this year has got to be high on that list.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just being, like you said, being from Lafayette, and I think we lost 6 times to them. So obviously we want to sweep them this year, and in that streak that they have against us.
And what are you looking forward to the season? Of course, will this be your last season? Do you know that yet?
No, I'm still undecided. Really, I mean, I feel like it really depends on how this year goes and everything.
So there's a chance that you could come back?
Definitely still a chance. I mean, I still have to obviously talk to my family.
And it's so unique. You got Allie Patberg for the women's team. I think she's been here, was it her 22nd season for the women's team?
Something like that. It seems like it.
But, hey, I promise you, if somebody would have offered me an extra year, I'm like, oh, I'm in.
For sure.
All in. So, yeah, you talk about taking it in. Yeah, take it in. You can get another year, I'd take it. And that would be probably enticing to want to come back. The success that I would imagine that there's going to be a lot more success here this year, but also what Coach Woodson, you've got Thad Mata, Dane Fife, and and Kenya Hunter, the staff. Working with that staff, it is a staff that brings a lot of different intangibles to that. What does Dane bring besides goofiness?
Obviously leadership. Obviously it's annoying, but he does it. He never stops talking, but you can tell he's always locked. He's always locked in practice, and he knows what he's talking about, even though it can be annoying at times. It's definitely,
yes, I know.
It can. He knows what he's talking about. You have to listen to him because he obviously he knows what he's talking about. So and then Coach he brings the energy. He's I feel like he's more of a younger coach, more of a players coach type guy, but he'll get after you if you're not doing what you're doing. Then Coach Kenya, he's a great guy. He'll get after you too. He's super intense, but he's super fun off the court. I mean, he likes to have fun and just joke around with guys. So it's a great dynamic of coaches.
Well, does Dane ever give you any grief?
Always.
Well, if he next time he does that, all you have to say is, right?
What?
Well, I didn't foul a 3-point shooter on the last shot to lose to potentially tie a game against Duke in the 2002 regional.
Or I didn't bite a player. I heard he bit a player too when he was playing here.
Well, I didn't know what. That's a new one on me. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
In a game?
He sent me an article about it where he said they were tied up. The guy grabbed him and grabbed his arm and they spun over and he bit him. And then I don't know if he got thrown out or not. But.
Mike Tyson'd him.
Yeah.
Man. Well, hopefully that was in a Purdue game, I would think, just because it was ratcheted up. That's a new one on me. I can't wait to ask him about that. I won't reveal the source. Don't worry. But don't worry. There's plenty of other stuff. I forget. Oh, I had Mike Davis on, a former IU coach. Mm-hmm. We were a while back and talking to him about Dane, and he just started laughing. He said when they'd start the game, the referee would come over and say, hey, you got 11 in check? That was the first thing. That was to start the game. So,
that's crazy.
But yeah, I'm sure his intensity is fun, but he's also a really fun guy, and he obviously loved his experience at Bloomington because I'll be honest with you, I did not think he would leave Michigan State. Mm-hmm. So when he came back to Indiana, that was a huge thing. And what has he brought to this level as well, in addition to Coach Woodson?
I would say his defensive mentality. He knows a lot of things about defense, whether it's playing guys at certain angles, whether your feet are squared in certain positions on the court. It's a lot of things you really didn't think you should know about defense that he told us about. So really just his knowledge of the game has really impacted everybody, and just his leadership and love for IU. That's what his big thing is to harping on IU, just show love to the fans and just play your heart out, because if you do, the fans will always love you for that.
Rob, brother, I appreciate you as much as always. Appreciate you so much. Have a great year and have fun today. And strut it, man. You are the winner, fashion winner right here. There's no doubt.
Thank you.
I mean, that is kicking.
Thank you.
Now, what are you going to do when you get out of here? You got to put that thing in some kind of – they may display that suit.
I should just hang it up and not wear it ever again.
Yeah, that may get displayed at Assembly Hall.
Hope so.
Rob Phinisee taking time to join us here on Indiana Sports Beat Radio. We got lots more coming back from Gamebridge Fieldhouse, Big Ten Media Days. We're back with it right after this.